Wi-Fi will be a little better. I got a little bit of talking I want to do about different things, so I'm going to flip you around and start our drive. And there we are. So I'm just leaving Ordinetta City right now. So you can see there's no stoplights. Okay, they're off. And you can see there's going to be traffic. Well, nothing, nice and light. Usually there's 10 or 15 or 30 cars and bikes all go through the intersection at the same time, and never a crash. It's not like in the US where if two cars go opposite directions, there's going to be a crash. Not here. Anyway, a couple things I want to talk about. Number one is, why is it these stupid fucking expats, I use that term really loosely, it's guys from the United States, Canada, wherever, they come here, they live here, and then all they do is bitch and complain about why they don't like it. Leave! They all, oh, well, we can't get stuff from our own country. No, you can't, because it's not your country. Oh, well, the Filipinos, they give us... Yeah, they do. They don't always treat you exactly perfect just because it's you and you're from another country. It's not, it doesn't work that way. This is not your country. You're in another country. Usually, never once had a... Honestly, I'm a bit of a dick, to say the truth, but they put up with me. And they're my friends. I got a lot of friends here. So, I don't understand. It's like I was listening to one of the guys, Matt. I always pick on you, Matt, if you ever watch this. And Matt I watch his videos. He's kind of a sex fiend as far as I can tell. He likes to talk about all the bar girls and the hookers and all that. Fuck. What's the point? But he also starting to complain about the Philippines. How he got ripped off when he rented a house. Well, that's his own fault. He's stupid. He didn't go check it out. He just gave the guy money online. Could have been anybody. So that was a dumb thing. Anyway, he complains about the food. Now this is a good one. You can get I can get just about anything. You tell me what it is. I guarantee I can probably get it here. I don't care, food or whatever. Tools, food, anything for your car, whatever. It's not always super easy, but you can get anything. There's this place called S&R. S&R is basically a U.S. Costco. And they've got United States phone, they've got U.S. meat and food. They have Australian meat and food, British, Canadian. They've got it all in there. It may be not a lot of it, but they've got a lot of the essentials that you want to buy. I think they even had U.S. milk in there the other day. Guy's going 5 miles an hour on the highway here. Anyway, people here don't drive like in the U.S. either. They don't care about how they're driving. They can go get on the highway, not on this highway, but on MacArthur. The speed limit is 80, and they'll do 10. They'll stop in the middle of the street. They'll pull out right in front of you. You got to pay attention. It's really that's all it is. You just have to pay attention to what's going on. It's not like the U.S. And that's the toll gate for the T-Plex, and it stops. They haven't figured out that the lights are definitely going to be doing 100. So that's one thing. Anyway, but my leave. If you don't like the accessibility to this stuff, leave. The other thing is, really and truly, until you've been here 5 or 6 years, you don't have an opinion on your life. Don't try and give other people advice about shit you don't know about. And I love it. These guys that get here, they've been here a year, 2 years, and man, they think they know everything. The reality is, they don't know shit. I didn't know shit when I was here 2 years, and I've traveled into 70 countries in the world. And still, I don't know why that's all funny looking. Looked like it was a little fuzzy for some reason. I don't know. I don't understand how they think that they actually have an opinion here. They don't. They have their opinion of their life. You know, they don't know how to do this, they don't know that, oh, it's hard to do this. It's not hard once you know how. And you don't learn these things in the first 2 years you're here. First 2 years here, it's like you're blind and you're ill. You have no idea what life goes on here. Oh, you can know about... He knows about the bar girls. Good, he does. I don't know about the bar girls. I don't want to know about the bar girls. My life, never. You know, I came here, I met her, it was perfect. We've been together ever since. And hey guys, sub the channel, will you? Thanks for the three thumbs up. That's great. Hey, I've got a buy me a coffee app thing attached to this. Nobody's ever bought me a coffee. I'm waiting for that $1. So hook that up. Anyway, just see if it works. Anyway, you know, when you come here, don't expect to know anything. You don't know anything. You're like stupid. And I tell people that are coming here, come with a backpack full of stuff. You don't need anything, but come with a backpack. That way you have a couple changes of clothes, a toothpaste, a brush, you know, some good wipes, wet wipes, because there's no toilet paper if you use public bathrooms. Anyway, and then don't come here with 2 suitcases of shit and go, oh, what do I do? That's stupid. You don't know where you want to live. You don't know where you want to go. You don't know shit. Get on a bus on the island. This is Luzon, which is where the airplanes are going to bring you more likely. Get on a bus and tell the conductor, I want to go as far as I can go until I get off. Can I pay you then? He'll say, yeah, sure, no problem. Get on the bus and watch out the window. When you see something that looks like you like it, be it a little city, a beach town, whatever, get off. Tell the conductor you want to get off. He'll tell you how much you owe him, and he'll give you your money. I mean, you'll give him the money. They're very easy to deal with here. We have conductors on the buses, like on a train, or even they're like stewardesses on an airplane, kind of. They don't serve food, though. But that way you can enjoy travel on the island, easy, cheap, no stress, and you can look out the window and pick a place. If you and your wife go together, hold arms, hold hands, you can talk. They're first-class buses. They even have TVs on. Charging ports for your phone, curtains if you're on the sun side. Try and sit on the not sun side. Sit on the shade side of the bus. It's in the morning, sit on the left side of the bus. It's in the afternoon, sit on the right side of the bus. Pretty easy. And travel the island on the bus and look out the window. When you find a place you like, get a taxi with the driver. They all speak English. Say, you know what, can you show us around the city? Show us what there is to see here. For 700 pesos, which is about 15, well, it's 12 bucks, you can have that tricycle for the whole day. So give him 300 and say, just drive us around. He won't ask for money till the end of the ride anyway. And just drive around and look at the town. Get a hotel, 10, 15 the next day. If you don't like it, wait for the next bus where you got off on that one. There'll be another one. Get on it, keep on going. You can literally go all the way around this island, one end to the other, for probably under $50. All the way, in every little city on the island. And there's hundreds of them. So go from one end to the other. At one end of the island here, there's a whole town full of windmills. It's a killer place. And it's famous. And a city there called Vegan, which is one of the oldest cities on the island. It might be the oldest city on the island. And then as you drive, you see different. The culture's the same, but different. Which nobody tells you this. You know, you drive around this island and you're going to see the sidecars. There's guys that have different kinds of sidecars, which is, to me, it's really interesting. They're on the same island, but yet the sidecars are completely different on why. I have no idea. I like them all. You know, you're going to see different things everywhere you go. So, you know, don't be like the idiot. Come here and be here for a year, 6 months, and start throwing opinions out for people to, go, oh, gee, you know, this sucks on this island. Yeah. You don't know, man. It probably doesn't suck. There's like me don't like the taste of the Philippine beef. It's because it doesn't have any chemicals. They don't hang the meat like in the U.S. They slaughtered it yesterday. We're cooking it today. However, there are butcher shops that have imported beef. Australian and U.S. beef you can buy here. It's a little more pricey, but you can still get it if you want it. That's your thing, you know, get it. No, we don't buy liters of milk that are on the shelf in the refrigerator. Here, it comes out of the cow hot, they process it, put it back in the can and leave it warm. Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing. I haven't figured it yet, but maybe someday I will. And it doesn't have any chemicals in it. It's just homogenized processed milk like everywhere else. So figure that out. You know, I don't get it. Hey, something else. Guys, if you're going to come here and you're interested in building a house, get a hold of me. Okay? I will save you thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. I talked to this guy the other day. He came here and I'm like, what? Yeah, he told me, yeah, well, you know, the engineer is 50 grand and the contractor cost me $35,000. That's $100,000 for two guys that are worthless. You don't need them. Fuck. All they do is hire guys that they know or don't know to build your house. They tell the guys that do the cement work, hey, put in the posts, we need aims, put it together. They don't even need instruction. Draw a picture. The guys that build the houses know how to build the houses. It's the same guys. They're not hiring. And what you're doing is you're paying the contractor, you're paying the contractor labor, charging you $60 per day. He's paying them $800 or $700 a day and putting the rest in his pocket because that's how they do it here. Bring you to my house. You can check out my house, see how it looks. You can literally, I have a castle. We decided we didn't want a regular U.S. type home. We have a castle. The second floor where we actually live is open. It's a big place. It's over 4,000 square feet, 3 stories tall, private bar. Anyway, I don't even have 100,000 into my house. Anybody that comes there loves it. It's all full of artwork, statues, and reliefs on my fences. It's beautiful. I even have my own fishing pond. I don't have 100 grand into it. I spent 4 years building it, and I guarantee you there's not another house within, I don't know, 50 miles that's anything like my house. So along with, I have a bunch of, I want to call them my zoo animals. I have 4 big pythons. To wit, I got the shit bit out of my finger yesterday. I went to feed it a chicken and it went to grab the chicken and it grabbed my finger. Wasn't very happy for about 10 minutes. But no big deal, I've been bit before. Anyway, you know guys, if you're going to build a house here, get a hold of me. Okay, you can get me on YouTube, you can get me on my email. Yeah, I'll give you my phone number. I put my phone number on here all the time, I don't care. Ain't nothing gonna hurt. No, but if you get a hold of me, I'll help you build your house. At least I will. Here's one. They're buying hollow blocks are like it's what we use for bricks here. Okay. The guy that just told me he paid he's building a house for $300,000. He's paying 20 or 20 pesos a piece. 8 and less if you're smart. I mean, I bought the molds. I hired a kid to build all the blocks for me. I paid him half a day at a time, and he made the hollow blocks. Why pay 25 when you can get them for 4 or 5 just using your brain? And the paint thing. Oh yeah, the contractor said we need to first put a coat of acid relief on it, then we undercoat it, and then we paint. Dude, that's all horseshit. All horseshit. There's no acid relief. All the modern paints have it built in. Don't put a undercoat on your house. That's stupid. It makes the paint peel off because it doesn't stick well. And you can see my house. I painted it 6 years ago. Perfect. But there's a trick. Everything you have to know how to do. I didn't hire contractors. I hired laborers and builders. I drew pictures, said I want this, and I was in control. I'm not stupid. Nobody's that dumb where you can't build your own house. If you like what you want, draw me a picture. I'll help you build your house for 1/10 of what you're going to get ripped off for. And they're not ripped there. You know what? Don't get me wrong. You want to house than anybody else's house. You're just getting a house. My house is right off to the right of me right now in the T-plex. Can't really see it from here, but I got a lot of trees. when I got the property, it had not one tree on it. It was a rice field. And now my property has got fruit trees. We got a big garden. We've got mangoes, bananas, all kinds of stuff. Cherry trees. And my house is beautiful, I'll tell you. I don't know if I can get a picture of it, but if I can, maybe I can up here. Yeah, I'm going to show you my house. I'm going to have to do a blow up here. You can kind of see the house. If you look close, you can see my dragon out on the roof. I don't know, it's there anyway. Anyway, it's kind of nice just I do walk-arounds in my house sometimes for people so you guys can see my house. So I'm going to go through the here. So here I have to stop because it's got to read my card. It's just like going through any toll plaza anywhere in the U.S. I'm sure Canada has these things too. So you just drive through here, stop at the gate, little buzz is going to ring. It's going to say going through, hi, means hello, and we go through, no issues. Now, there's some police up here on one side of the highway. They're what they call P&P, which is the local police. I really want to ask them a question, and I don't know if they'll be able to answer the question, but we had a thought the other day of something that we did. You have to keep your current registration in your bike. Well, it's a big sheet of paper and you put it under your seat, so if you get stopped by the locals, then I think they're on this side of the street, maybe. Anyway, if you get stopped by the local cops, then what they want to do is they want to see, oh, they're not here. Damn, I was hoping they were. It says stop for their inspection, but they're not here anymore. Too bad. Anyway, I was going to stop and see if this piece of paper that I had made is okay, because it's just something that fits in your wallet instead of having to get off your motorcycle and get under your seat. You can just pull it out of your wallet. It makes it easier. But it's small, and I don't know if it's legal or if they will accept it or not. So I really kind of wanted to ask them and see if it was okay. And I will. I'll find some and pull over and ask them. No big deal. And they're nice. It's not like you're, I gotta talk to the cops. Nothing like that. So we're getting close to my house. I'm pulling into my barangay. Look, it says, welcome. Well, they put a new sign up. Welcome, Barangay Pagulia. How nice. It's about damn time. Wow, I love it. That's just so nice. That's brand new. And it's not high school. Oh, totally cool. So they're getting ready to have a funeral here. So there's a big Catholic church on the right side. So all these cars and shit you're going to see here, this has got to do with the funeral. These guys are like, I want to transportation. And you can see how many people are here. Oh, the guy must have been pretty popular. Wonder who he was. So he lived probably in this area. But maybe not. I mean, just goes to this church. So we have two big Catholic churches, and one of them happens to be in this little township that I live in. So I'm going to drive all the way to my house, and when I get to my gate, I'm going to turn this off, and actually maybe I'll wait till I park the car. I got to open my gate and stuff so you guys can see what it's like to pull into my driveway. My driveway is pretty long, actually. And we have a couple other houses on the driveway, like 6, I think, that share my driveway. I also maintain the driveway, and I put all the electrical poles up and change all the wiring for everybody. Look out, look out! Almost got a dog. I don't run over animals, so I'm making a point. And I gotta get something off of my floor that my daughter put where I can't reach it. There, I got it. And we have some puppies that we have adopted up here. 3 of them. They don't get a lot of attention and they don't get a lot of love. So my wife and my daughter and myself kind of adopted them, meaning that every morning when we drive out or every afternoon when we drive back in, we give them little treats. Hang on, I gotta make their treats ready. Okay, so whenever we drive in or out, we give them their treats. I change the angle of this so you can see what I'm doing a little. So when I go around the corner, you're going to see at least one puppy stick his head out because he's waiting for his treats. It's kind of fun for us. It's nothing. The treats don't cost me a whole. I hear one of them. And we named them. We even actually gave them their names. The first one that's going to poke it, you can't see her. But she's right here. Where are you, Angel? There you go. There's your cookie. There's one. And here's another one. You guys don't get to see this. There you go, sweetie. And here's number 3. There you go, baby doll. Anyway, so we have like 3 adopted puppies. They're chained up inside of a fence. They get no attention whatsoever. And since we have dogs and we love puppies and stuff, we have 12 dogs. We kind of feed them every day. Just a little snack. Sometimes they get 2 snacks a day. Once in a while they get 3 snacks a day. We don't care. You know, we go in and out. If we're in the car or on the motorcycle, then we stop. So this is all my driveway I'm driving on, by the way. So here I have to turn around because the corner is too small for me to make the corner. But it's no big deal. And you can see my house, the castle in front of us. There's the top of the castle. So that's actually my house with the dragons on the side of it. That's us. And the gate, so you guys can hang out for a second while I open my gate up and get us in. We shall return. Someday when I'm rich and famous, maybe I'll get a power gate, but not today. So you can see all the reliefs on the side of my fence on the right-hand side. My workers' bikes in front of us. And my driveway. My driveway is really long if I want to go to the end. But you can see this is my driveway. See all the reliefs on the right-hand side? Those are actually all cement. Okay, guys, that's it. We're home. The drive was good. Thank you for watching and enjoy. Don't forget to sub the channel, buy me a coffee, and enjoy your day.